Chapter 5, Section 4, heading into the next section. We've just gone through the slope-intercept form, and if you haven't noticed slope-intercept form, it's right here. We're going into the next one on this sheet, which is the point-slope form. Point-slope form, guys, it's as easy as everything else we've done. You just have to know how to use it, all right? Just like the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, you're putting numbers in. Now and then once you put numbers in, you have to do a little bit of algebra. All right? What does that form look like? Let me reduce this down. Y minus y1, bless you, equals m times x minus x1. The what? It does matter they're in parentheses. You don't have to put this one in parentheses, but I put it in parentheses so you see it goes together, yes. No. That's why you have to learn how to use this. This is called a point-slope form, okay? And what is it? What are we given in this? We're given a slope of something, and we're given a point, x1, y1. All right? Those are the two things that we're given on this, and we fill it into that equation. So if I was going to say, let's say my slope was 3/4, and my point is 2, 1. Taking notes on this? Okay, all right, that's fine. If I give you this information right here, you should be able to fill that in, and here's what it is. My y minus my y1, which in this case is 1, equals my slope, 3/4, times x minus my x1, which is 2. Let's start. Once you set this up, take a look at what you've got now. You've got an equation that you need to figure out, right? You have to do some algebra on it. What's the first thing I should do in this case? What? What's that? Slope equals 3/4, and my coordinate y1 or x1, y1 is 2, 1. All right? Yep, distribute. First thing you want to do in this case is distribute this 3/4 through. So I'm going to do y minus 1. I'm not doing anything on that side yet because the first thing I have to do is distribute that 3/4 through the parentheses, right? 3/4 times x is 3/4 x minus 3/4 times 2. 1.5, how would we write that though? If I took 3/4 times 2. Well, I got a 2 on top, I got a 4 on the bottom, because I can multiply the 2 times 3, right? Be 6/4, right? What can I take out of both of them? 2. So I can divide this by 2, and I can divide this by 2. And it comes out to 3/2. So I go a minus 3/2 here. Oh, that's 3/2, not 3/3. All right. Are we done yet? No, because we have to set it to what? Y equals something, not y minus 1 equals something. So let's add 1 to both sides. Notice where I add the 1 over here. I don't add it to the 3/4 x, right? I add it to the constant because I'm bringing a constant over, so I add it to the constant. I'm left with y equals 3/4 x. If I'm adding, I got 3/2 is really 1.5, right? I'm taking 1 out of that. What am I left with? A half. A minus 1/2. Okay. Where is my slope? Where is my y-intercept? Slope is 3/4, and where does it cross the y-axis? At negative 1/2. Negative 8? Negative 1/2. Does that seem like a lot of work? That's when they give you the slope. Everybody got this? What happens when they don't give you the slope? What happens when they give you this? 2, 1 and 3, 4. What do I need to find my slope? Good job. M equals y. I'm going to put y1 minus y2. It doesn't matter as long as it's x1 minus x2. Find your slope right here, guys. Here's your slope. I can find my slope. So what's my slope in this case? I'm going y1 minus y2, so 1 minus 4 is 1 minus 4 over 2 minus 3, right? Which equals a negative 3 over a negative 1, which equals 3. So my slope for this, my m for this equals 3. M for this equals 3. Everybody see how we got slope? Stop talking. M for this equals 3. You see how we got that? Yes. Wade? What do I do to find my slope form now? Slope y-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Well, let's go back to our point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Which point should I use? Does it matter? No. Use whichever one you want. I'm going to use this one right here. I'm just picking it. I don't care which point I use. I'm just picking one of them. I've got my slope. I've got my point. Now I'm going to stick it into the point slope, and I want to end up with an equation that looks like this. Y minus JT? Y minus what? Y minus 1 equals three times x minus 2. Y minus 1 equals 3 times x, which is 3x. 3 times a negative 2, which is a negative 6. Now I plus 1 both sides. Y equals 3x minus 5. I've got my equation. Now realize, guys, you just took something like this, where if I plot these 2 points, 1, 2, up 1, there's a point, and then I go 3, 2, say up here, I can create that line. I've given 2 points, I created that line, and I just came up with an equation for that line. You need to have a slope, and you need to have 1 point. Sometimes they'll give you the slope, but if they don't, then you have to find the slope. All right? If they don't give you the slope, then you have to find it. And you find it when they give you just 2 coordinate points. You got that in notes? Everybody got that in notes? You got the example? All right. You just kind of plug and play. Well, then that's why I give you homework. JT, that's why I give you homework. So, let's take a look at the exercises on this first page. We're given a point. We're given a slope. All we have to do is plug it into that point slope formula and do a little bit of algebra on it, and you'll come up with what the equation is supposed to be. This one down here, you're giving 2 points. So what do you have to find? Slope. You got to put it in the slope formula first, then put it in the point slope formula. All right? Is that stuff pretty okay? Everybody got that? All right. Oh, there was only one? No, here's assignment 2. It said graph the equation. Just do the first page, the first 6. That's what I want you to do. Do those 6. Be ready for a quiz tomorrow.